Tim or whatever your name is.
Yes, you did. Yeah, yes, you did.
Bob. Okay. Don't you claim to be a educator, a teacher?
Absolutely.
Is this the demeanor of any educator as anybody ever seen in society? Never. I'm sorry, I call you bullshit.
No, because obviously there's professional standards.
I'd fire you.
Sorry, my buttocks has more professional standards than you, mate.
Bro, listen.
Yeah.
You guys, this is what you guys are promoting, right? You guys are promoting 1 + 1 = 3.
No, we don't.
Why wouldn't
1 +
I
1
laugh at
=
that?
2.
If I saw somebody saying 1 + 1 = 3, I'm laughing at them. I'm laughing at them all day. Okay?
First of all,
Because that is the most stupidest thing I've heard all night.
Okay, first of all, it's not stupidest, it's dumber. Okay, you are dumber than yeah.
Oh,
okay.
so you're saying 99% of scientists are dumb? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you are dumber than the
99% of
dumbest
scientists believe in
people I have
gravity.
spoken to on the internet.
Welcome, everyone. Oh, by the way, Flatzoid, some FE, free education, for you. Stupider, a comparative superlative of stupid, and stupidest, a superlative adjective of stupid, mean having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. And according to Merriam-Webster, are perfectly fine words to use. Stupider and stupidest are synonyms of dumber and dumbest, which can mean the same thing. Now, why I bring this up, Flatzoid, is you don't seem to do much research, or if you do, you don't seem to understand what you read. Or you just don't apply what you read and play stupid. I mean, dumb. Wait, dense? Ignorant? Daft? Dopey? Well, whatever it is, you get the drift. The reason I showed that little intro clip? Well, first, remember this from several years ago?
This is an egg.
No, not that one. This one.
Paul-Michel Foucault, the guy we all know for the pendulum effect. Apparently it shows the rotation of the Earth. What do we know about Foucault? Not that much really. French, pendulums, that's about it. That's all we know about him. This is the guy. He died in 1988, 1984, aged 57. Does anybody know what he died of? I didn't know what he died of. Presumably old age. There's not that much in it, but for the fact that he was gay, openly gay, he died of HIV, and that's about as much as you can tell. Everything else in here is generally not that, not that interesting. There's not that much in it. One thing I want to show you is that if you do a Control and F in here and type in pendulum, no mention of the pendulum.
Well, Flatzoid, who was slow on the uptake, conflated two people just like Sleeping Warrior. However, those two people had no name in common.
There's nothing to agree. It's
So you
torsion.
so you're saying what Cavendish did is complete garbage? Is that what you're saying?
Cavendish never did it, by the way. Cavendish died.
Cavendish never did it.
Yeah, and I'm literally going to show you ignorance now on screen. Pay attention. This is a journal, okay, scientific journal. Many years ago, the late Reverend John Michel, this was Mr. Cavendish, of the Society contrived a method of determining the density of Earth. Notice, he tried to calculate the density of Earth by rendering sensible the attraction of small quantities of matter. But as he was engaged in other pursuits, he did not complete the apparatus till a short time before his death and did not live to make any experiments with it. After his death, the apparatus came to Reverend Francis John Hyde Wilsonton, Jacksonian professor at Cambridge, who, not having conventions for making experiments with it in the manner he could wish, was so good as to give it to me.
The me in this case is Henry Cavendish, who was quite alive and well when this journal was read on June 21st, 1798, 5 years after Reverend John Mitchell died.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, did Cavendish
Okay.
do the experiment?
No, he actually did. He actually did complete his experiment.
I just gave you
What?
scientific journal saying he did not.
No, what you did is you cherry picked. We know he completed the experiment in 1798. He
Bring your
completed it.
citation.
It seems as though Flatzoid decided to run with his mistake as fact after cherry-picking the very citation he is asking for, i.e. the journal itself.
Uh-oh.
And he even doubled down on his mistake on his community tab. A correction of myself from last night. In the excitement of the dishonest troll Bob or Timothy, whatever his name is, I had by accident somehow made it sound that Henry Cavendish had died. It was Henry Cavendish that had written that letter, and the Cavendish was ascribed to him as well. The person who had made the postulation on the apparatus, Reverend John Michel, had died and was given to the university. So my apologies, as that is not what I wanted it to come as. So to break it down, Henry did the demonstration, but he was not the author of the apparatus. Reverend John Michel was, and he died. Smack my head emoji. A few things of note in this post. Cavendish did die 12 years after this journal was read, so Flatzoid was right there. Notice how he called it the Cavendish, not the Cavendish experiment or the Cavendish demonstration. Cavendish showed how science works, though Cavendish did not initially come up with the idea. He took it upon himself to finish what John Michel started. Instead of ending it after "so my apologies," as that is not what I wanted it to come out as, Flatzoid doubled down on his mistake. A few days later, he called out Rachie00000 for her dishonesty because she called him out for his dishonesty in a video. Thank you for doing what I say you keep doing by being dishonest. I think he means by being dishonest. I present to you the new Rachie. Sad, sad, sad. The lows people will go to. Wow, the projection there is massive.
He completed the
Bring your
experiment.
citation.
Give citation to what?
For your claim, I just brought the citation from a scientific journal saying he died.
No, that's not a
because he
scientific journal. That's just garbage. He doesn't accept what Cavendish has produced. He
didn't
doesn't
produce
accept
anything, he
the
died.
outcome. The fact is, do
Who
you
are you
accept
talking
little
to?
g, by the way? Do you accept little g?
Cavendish didn't even use this apparatus. He died before, and I showed you scientific validation paper that you were wrong. Now, Cavendish wanted to calculate the density of the Earth. What he got out of the apparatus simply was the measurement of torsion twist, literal physics based on torsion and torque.
In that last clip, Flatzoid, you, yes you, contradict your claim that Cavendish died before he could complete his experiment. You say his data wasn't about mass attracting mass, but about how far the torsion bar turned, which means he completed his experiment. And which also means you knew that John Michel and Henry Cavendish were not one in the same. Now, barring Globe Earth Bob's trolly triggering behavior, the arrogance, egos, and projection from the panel is as massive as their claimed flat Earth plane. In the last series of clips, they just complain about Bob and even compare him to FTFE a couple of times, as if he was FTFE with a voice changer or something. The "it's rules for thee but not for me" mentality that so often accompanies flat Earth beliefs was on full display from the entire panel in this whole video.
I'm sorry. If a person can come in, lie on stream constantly, won't actually just answer damn question, refuses to even, how can I put it, wants to misrepresent someone, I will mute them. Because that guy is a disgusting, dishonest cunt. He's rude, he's incompetent, he doesn't actually know anything, he wants to misrepresent, he wants to lie, he's coming just to disrupt the show. He's gone. Finished.
I kind of
Definitely the big giveaway was the laugh and the way he was approaching, because he did the same thing as FE does all the time. I bet if you would have saw his
Yeah.
haircut, you would have saw it with him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, why doesn't he show his face? Why has he always got different names? Why can't he decide where he lives? Because he is literally, his whole demeanor is to be dishonest, to troll.
Yeah.
As soon as
Yeah.
because you saw when he came in, I asked him, where do you actually live? And he told me around the world, all around the world. That already told me, dude, you're not here for truth. You're literally just here to troll.
I have included in the description the links to Flatzoid's full video, Rachie00000's YouTube channel where you can see her videos, including those on Flatzoid, and Experiments to Determine the Density of the Earth by Henry Cavendish from Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society of London, Volume 88, 1798. Don't forget to do all the YouTubey things like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell and click all to get notified when I upload new content. Thank you for watching. You are all awesome. See you in the next video.